What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, the Easter program. That's what this video is going to be all about. We're going to kind of go through what you can expect from the program this year. We're going to look back at Madden 21, even Madden 20, to see how the program ran, the content, how eggs worked, and then we're going to do a couple things, kind of get you prepped, maybe an early step ahead for the Easter program this year. But first, we have some introductory information we need to kind of go over. The first being, when is the Easter program happening? I think there's two kind of scenarios of how it plays out. The first being, we just get the Easter Part 1 content this upcoming Friday, right? And then it's like we get Part 2, Part 3, maybe Part 4 over the next like week and a half. Of course, Easter morning being the 17th. You do remember this year's the NFL draft is now like it's a week and a half after Easter. So the NFL draft promo is going to be crammed in right after Easter. So there's not a lot of like room to maneuver in terms of the Easter program. It can't run really too long after Easter. The other scenario is we kind of have an Easter Part 1 on early this upcoming week. So maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday, then of course like on a Friday release, and then the following Tuesday and the following Friday. But two scenarios. What you need to understand is, at worst, we get the Easter program on Friday at best, and what we all hope for maybe is the Easter program to start maybe a Monday or Tuesday of this upcoming week. How did the program work last year, though? More like players-wise and content-wise, not really eggs. Well, it was pretty much a lot of the same we've seen this year, where there's champions, there's heroes. There was 2 champions per week with a bunch of heroes. 2 parts of the program. The legends last year being Ronnie Lott, Steve McNair, I think it was Steven Jackson, and Ryan Shazier. So technically 4 legends, and then all the heroes were current day players. But Easter program is not really about the players, it's about the eggs, right? Eggs being zero chill, basically the Christmas version. Well, there's Christmas, there's present, the Easter version of presents, right? We love presents every single December. How zero chill works, if you don't know what presents are, they're pretty much just a mystery pack that you can get through the store, through different ways you can get these presents. Now we're going to be talking about eggs, right? There's different ways you can get these eggs, but pretty much how it works is you get the eggs before Easter or for Christmas. You get the presents before Christmas, and they all open Easter morning or Christmas morning, and kind of not really new content, but more so content that has come out throughout the year. You kind of get like, hey, a Redux pack, a Bonus pack, a Team of the Year pack, that sort of like content you get. Now, how do you get these eggs? There's usually an alternate currency, and there most likely will be an alternate currency, just like there was snow this year. For Easter's past, there's been like candy, maybe some bunnies. I don't know. We don't really care what the name is, right? But there's always a way, and don't worry, there's always a way to turn training into that alternate currency, and then that alternate currency into the egg. So if you're worried that like training's useless, there's gonna be no value to training, don't worry. And this is even Madden 21, going back to Madden 20, okay, same type of thing. There's candy, and then you could always turn training into candy through like an 85 plus Easter reroll, and 87 plus. You can see 87 plus color smash for 4,000 training in Madden 20. And of course, you can quick sell the players, and all the players in the Easter program will quick sell for candy, and then you turn that candy into eggs. If you're curious about what was in the eggs last year, there are a ton of videos. Just search up Madden 21 Easter. You'll see even MMG, like almost every content creator will have some sort of video. Here's CC kind of just opening the eggs last year, and the eggs typically, as well as presents, are very, very good. They give you a lot of your coins back. You typically are going to make coins if you just put coins into eggs, not really like waste it by quick selling. But we're not really going to be worried about that right now. Now we're going to go to how you can prepare. So we've gone through all the ins and outs of the Easter program, but now what are we going to be doing? And this isn't anything new, right? We've been talking about this for pretty much the past week and a half. What are we going to be doing to prepare for the Easter program? What are we going to be investing in? And it's going to be training. Right? Training right now is at the great thing, right? It's not a great thing. Since Madden has been so dead in terms of content, and there's really been nothing to do that much on Madden the past week and a half, the market has died, right? There is no demand. The market prices have been the lowest they've been all year. The market's crazy, man. The market's crazy, but it's because there is zero demand for training, okay? We're going to go through and take a look at the Madden 21 training market kind of pre-Easter, post-Easter. And it's a little bit different than what you might expect. Sorry, but big thing you need to know is there's zero demand. I mean, if you go into the training store, what is there being demand? Like, there is a reason. What is the reason to buy training right now other than the power of your players' abilities, right? Yes, you have these rerolls, but these rerolls are pretty much no LTDs, no upside in these rerolls. Okay, which you now go back and I'm using Gutfox's training spreadsheet. Okay, so Madden 21 pre-Easter, the trading market, and you can kind of see trading right now is going for 2.5. Right, trading pre-Easter last year, 5.1 per. Of course, this was on March 23rd. The Easter program started on March 26th last year. If we go now to during the Easter promo, you'll actually be surprised. Training dropped on 1 overall, went down to 5 per. This was the Madden 21 during the Easter program. Training did drop from the beginning to the middle of the Easter program. But there's one big difference. I mean, the first difference, right? Training price, right? It's double. It was double last year, but the one big difference was this beautiful training variety pack. When the training variety pack came into the game last year in early February, it gave a demand for training pretty much the rest of the game. Well, we don't have that right now. It's why training is so cheap. There is no use, there is no reason, there is no demand for training. So that is why you might be saying, hey, training didn't go up last year during the Easter program. Yes, but training was already at 5 per. We're at 2.5 per right now. Okay, training can't go down from 2.5 per. I hope you guys understand. That is cheap. Like, yes, it'll go down below that Easter morning, but if we go down during Easter from 2.5 per, eggs are going to be the cheapest they've ever been. If we also go look at some kind of historical Madden 21 or Madden 22 training rises, the Christmas rise, of course, the week leading up to it, we're about at 8 per. During the entire Christmas promo, training is about 10 per just because of the demand to get presents. Now, for the Team of the Year rise, this is one of our biggest investments. Now, during early January, we got an odds boost. There was zero demand for training. The Campus Hero 2 rerolls were terrible. And training was about 4.5 to 5 per. And all in the weeks leading up to Team of the Year, we were saying buy training at 4.5 per because training during Team of the Year in Madden 21 was all the way up at, like, I think it was 8 or 9. And it's because you can always just roll for Team of the Year players. And at the time, if training was going to stay at 4.5 per, training Team of the Year players would have been like 150k on the first day of the release. So we were saying invest in training in the weeks leading up to Team of the Year. Team of the Year drops, training goes from like 4.5 to 6.5 because the demand for training, well, there was a demand for training when there wasn't in the weeks leading up to it. So that's kind of a couple examples of how you can see like our training, the training market effect going into the Easter program. So that's great and all, right? All those numbers, those fantastic, beautiful numbers, right? Market goes up when there's a training demand, all that fun stuff. But what should I do, right? What should you do on the market? And it's buy training. Now, the price point we're buying training at right now is really at 2.5 per. It's a little bit above last weekend, but you got to understand we now only have to wait a week until there's a demand for training. So training is going to be a little bit more expensive right now because people are really starting to prep for Easter. So 2.5 per is the price. Now you can take a training spreadsheet right here. You can take it, screenshot it for what you want, but there's a spreadsheet. And also, if you take a look at the difference, right, if trading were to just go up to 3 per from 2.5, you can see the numbers. I mean, 92k to 111, that's where the profit is going to be, right? Trading doesn't have to go from 2.5 to 5. If it goes from 2.5 to 5, we're all going to be rich, right? We just need to go from 2.5 to like 2.8, 2.9, and we're chilling in profit. Now, the last thing you guys kind of got to understand, do not quick sell your players, because as soon as you quick sell, right, as soon as you quick sell your training investments, and again, 96 overalls, like under 92k, and the rest of the overalls were on that training spreadsheet. As soon as you quick sell your players, you are locking yourself into re-rolling for Easter eggs or re-rolling for Easter players, where if you don't quick sell your players, you have the basically the choice to either, one, yeah, you can quick sell, right? You're gonna roll eggs, you're gonna roll players, or you can just sell those players back onto the market, of course, at their inflated price because training's gone up. I usually do, well, Easter's a little bit different since I'm gonna, be involved more in the Easter program, I'd say, but I'm probably gonna go 80-20 myself, 20% of my trading investments just for straight profit. Don't have to take that risk of like getting a good egg pull or a bad egg pull, all that stuff, but the rest I will be rolling in Easter eggs. But that, I think, yeah, I think that's all, a jam-packed video, all right, not the longest video in terms of the Easter content kind of breakdown and stuff, but main thing you guys need to know, man, buy training, okay? It's gonna go up next weekend, I promise you. The only way we get screwed over is if there's no eggs, right? If you think there's no eggs, well, I wouldn't put it past EA. But that's gonna be all for this video. Comment if you have any questions, like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, peace.